Alright, this is a full moon, supermoon, strawberry moon reading for Aquarius. This moon is also in Capricorn. Capricorn is the father energy of the zodiac and the devil in a tarot deck. So you're going to be manifesting things relatively easy right now. It could come to you relatively as if by magic or coincidentally. Maybe it's from a friend that gives you it, or you could go for retail therapy and it's there on the discount rack for cheaper than it was before. It could be that relatively easy. So I'm not going to be picking up on those energies per se, but I know during a Capricorn moon, especially the supermoon, a lot of things happen that seem to be relatively magical in some way. So it might be very tempting. So just look around, you'll see some things that are kind of like, oh my gosh, that's on sale, or oh my gosh, this is on sale, and oh, this too, and blah blah blah. So there might be some really good deals out there, or really um, good opportunities that come to you relatively easier than you would have thought otherwise. So you might be at the right place at the right time, per se. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the first card of the reading with how to expand your ambitions with the Queen of Swords. I have a feeling it's in reverse. We'll put it in reverse. So, strife and logic in reverse. An evil person who cannot perceive ways other than their own. So, let's see, vigilance and malice and bigotry. So, this might be you because you're striving forward, or you might see this as somebody who's kind of doing this on their own. You might, collaborate with them so then you can get a little bit of that cash or a little bit more recognition, whatever the case is. But it's kind of getting to the point of it might be like a partnership or whatever. So it's kind of like somebody is out for themselves. It could be you or somebody else, but I feel like it might be somebody else, like a third party, so, yeah. Anyway, number 2, what have you achieved so far? We have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, strife and logic, let's see, journey, usually pleasant, hoping for a fast solution to a problem, success after many attempts, sometimes a messenger experience, the end of a journey. So it might be ending a particular point in your journey, your life journey, or you might be achieving something that's really big, or recognition for doing a good job, or you might be getting promoted, changing jobs, stuff like that. So it might just be a different point in your life right now. Okay, so number 3. What realities must you face? We have the Ten of Swords. So strife and logic again. A pain that feels like a violent death, a mental death or ruin, mental anguish, guilt that cannot be reconciled, trouble and misfortune. So you're going to have to face the reality of this. This could be a reality that you kind of didn't want to face. Somebody might have done something, or might have said something, or might be out for themselves, like I said, or they might be doing stuff just out of spite. Okay, so I feel like this might be a theft. I heard in my ear, my clairaudience is just off the hook today. So somebody said, oh, they stole from me, like, in my ear. I was like, okay, well, I guess somebody stole from this person, or you, or somebody, and you're just hearing about it, and you might kind of feel like, oh yeah, they took something from me too, or they stole something, or they burglarized my, habitat. It's a problem. So you might be dealing with the reality of this. You might be suing somebody because they stole from you, or they might be other circumstances that kind of make sense. You know, this person could be kind of in it for themselves. They might say something that, you know, is kind of you know, kind of flatters you, but you feel like they were taking advantage of you the whole time, so you don't know how to feel. So this could be kind of eating away at your self-confidence as well, and your self-esteem. So, problems. So there's that, and let's see. We have what restricts you. We have the Hanged Man right now. So health. A change not yet recognized, a lull before the storm, a question between heaven and earth, a regeneration, a integration of the spirit, sometimes a decision to sacrifice one's goals and family in an improvement, or you could just be doing an improvement. So there could be a moment of you moving on from a situation, or you kind of planning something. I feel like the Hanged Man is usually planning something. So somebody might have stole from you, or took something from you, or took a promotion that you wanted, and you're kind of trying to get them back in some way, shape, or form, either through tattling on them, saying something about it, or making it known in public. If somebody stole from you, I would probably make it public, because then, like, you get everybody and their mom doing an investigation on this person, and it kind of pure guilt is a thing. So they might give back the money or the things that they stole from you because of out of sheer guilt. They don't want to be famous for stealing, then they can't get a job or whatever. You know, it's a big deal. So that might happen. Also, we have, moving away from a bad situation, a scientific breakthrough. So there might be a scientific breakthrough, or you might be moving away from a bad situation. I feel like this is with a third party, or like a trickster. You might be dealing with a trickster, but in the light of the moon, everything is illuminated to the point of truth. Okay, so I feel like it's an air energy. It's probably not you. It's probably like a Gemini energy. That's kind of like some Geminis that are born in May or something are like, you know, more substantially okay. But with ones that are born on the cusp, either of Taurus or I think Cancer, they're a little bit rascally, so like might be a little bit of a thing there. Like, somebody's either going to tell you something, do something, or they might have been the person that stole from you, but I feel like it's in the air of Gemini, so it might be a problem. Okay, so just be aware of that. Somebody who's a Gemini might be doing some stuff. Or somebody who has heavy Gemini energy might be doing some stuff, so just be aware. But I feel like you're going to have to kind of speak your truth on whatever's going on with you. And it'll resolve an issue, I feel, and probably faster than you may think. Because internet exists and social media exists, but I feel like it's been going on for a while, and I feel like you might have been like the last person to know about this, or you might have been warned about it and just was like, oh, it couldn't be them. But it's, you know, Aquarius is usually, or like, it hasn't happened to me, so I don't know what you're talking about kind of energy when it comes to these types of things. So you're just trying to resolve it the best way you can. I feel like you're going to come up with a solution, and then who's ever involved is going to be like kind of put under like a microscope. But yeah, I feel like it's a Gemini energy. But I feel like this is going to cause a problem in your friend group, or with people that you associate with. It doesn't have to be friends. It could be like an organization or something. But I feel like it's going to be a big problem. So, anyway, Aquarius, I know there's a lot of suspect and prospects here. But I do feel like you're moving away from a particular situation. Maybe getting rid of a friend, which is sad to say, but I feel like it might be necessary in order for this person to change. Also, I feel like you're not in their energy anymore, so you're moving ahead because you can, and you want friends that are on your level, friends that are kind of know what you're about and how you stand as far as certain issues and certain views. So I feel like it's going to be a difference of opinion, but I feel like there's going to be a fight, and then you're just going to leave. You're just going to be like, I can't take you people anymore. But whatever the case is, like I say, life's a journey. You're going to deal with really big issues, and you're going to have to move on from certain points in your life that may be hard or might have been around for a long time. But I feel like they have run their course, and I feel like you might have outgrown a lot of issues, or a lot of friendships, issues, situations, relationships, and maybe even a business type of thing. But I feel like there's a lot here that kind of doesn't appeal to you anymore, and you just have to move on with your life, or you have to move on to a point where you resolve the issue, but at the same time you bring awareness to what's been going on. I feel like you're the type of person that's a whistleblower in their own right, so it might be a long discussion with some people, so it might be one of those things. Anyway, Aquarius, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. I know it's hard to be a whistleblower when, like, stuff's going on and, like, you feel like the absolute asshole, you know. But I'm a whistleblower, and I feel like an asshole 25% of the time. But it's, you know, it's a learning experience. It's not something to take lightly. Especially when people take your livelihood away, or they try to benefit themselves in, like, the worst way possible. Okay? So just be aware of that. If anything's going on, you need to make sure that, you know, you kind of resolve it in your own way, shape, or form. Good or bad. It really doesn't matter to me. It's not my problem. But you have to resolve it in the best way possible for the situation. A lot of times it calls for immediate action, passive-aggressive action, or aggressive action, where it's like the authorities get involved and things like that. So it depends on what the situation is as far as what you're doing. And enjoy the full moon. I know it's going to be a lot of truth coming and a lot of ending cycles, but I feel like it's necessary for your growth and your sanity, so just keep that in mind. You're doing this for the betterment of everybody involved, especially yourself, okay? I feel like you shouldn't have been brought into something like this. I feel like it's too much, you know, too much to handle. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form, and I wish you the best, because I know it's probably going to be a lot to handle, okay? And there's going to be a lot of fighting. I feel like you're just over it, okay? So, you know, just keep that in mind. You know, you have to cut off people in order for them to grow up and end a cycle and, you know, get their lives together, and you need to get on with your life and get your life together so you're not stuck in the same routine or the same patterns, okay? Anyway, later.